Today on Alaskan Ballistics, 300 Winchester Magnum versus 338 Winchester Magnum with one of the worst hunting bullets ever made, the Hornady SST. Welcome back to Alaskan Ballistics. Thank you for stopping by. We have 300 Winchester Magnum versus 338 Winchester Magnum today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That really helps the channel, if you feel I earned it. And of course, we have our MeWe group with all of my affiliate links. Plus, we have t-shirts below and the Patreon link below to help support the channel. 338 versus 300 Winchester Magnum. This is a great little test. I was able to find some of the 300 Win Mag ammo, and this was the comparison I had, and for that, I'm sorry, because I realize this is not truly a big game bullet. Cup and core ballistic tips tend to not penetrate very well and not hold together very well, and that was, of course, the case in both of these rounds, as you will see later in the video, and that's why I call them one of the worst hunting rounds ever. I don't know how many game I've seen lost to the SST, or its very similar cousin, the ELDX. Non-bonded ballistic tips, not cool. Anyway, I digress. Let's see which one actually gets more energy, which one actually penetrates deeper. They do have about a 45 grain difference in bullet weight. The 180 grain in the 300 Win Mag and the 225 grain in the 338 Win Mag. And I don't quite have apples to apples today. For that, I apologize. My Ruger Mark I is a 24-inch barrel plus a muzzle brake, so 26-inch barrels total. The 300 Winchester Magnum is a 26-inch barrel, whether it be first light, and it's 26-inch barrels, then the muzzle brake. So total of a 28-inch barrel. All of that being said, let's see what kind of speeds we get and the actual speed difference over the chronograph, and then we will shoot it at some pork targets and see if we can actually recover a bullet in a big game style test. Here we are, 300 Winchester Magnum versus 338 Winchester Magnum. Here we go. Shooting over the chronograph. .31-34. That's Hornady 180 grain SSTs. Superformance. .31-66. Not too bad off for factory ammo from Hornady right now. .31-57, so about 30 feet per second spread, just a little under 30. Not terrible for 3 rounds. There we go, 225 grain, 338 Winchester Magnum. Here we go. .27-44. That in a different pocket. Don't get them confused. .27-26. These were going a lot faster the last time I bought a box of these. This box is actually from before the crunch. So .27-45. Pretty consistent anyway. 225 grain. That's still a lot of power because the grain is 45 grains heavier than the 300 Win Mag. Just because it's going slower doesn't mean it ain't a slouch. So let's see what they can do in a penetration test. Here is our add-up slide. You can see the numbers there for yourself. I do think the 338 Winchester Magnum got a little bit better numbers in a previous video, previous lot number. I was also at a higher elevation, so the thinner air could have made a difference as well. All right, Win Mag, Hornady Superformance SST. We've got 1 round in the ready to load up right here. We've got 2 packs of balloonies, a 2x10, and then we have water jugs behind it to catch it. Let's see if the SST in a 180 grain 300 Win Mag is as bad as I say the SST is. They usually break apart pretty good and core jacket separate, so we'll see. I know it's done it in the 338 I've done before on the channel. Let's see. Here we go. let's see what we did. Here's where we shot. You can see it was a straight shot in the wood, perfect shot right down the middle. All right, baloney's blown everywhere. We're already finding lead fragments. Okay, to be expected with SST. And went into one jug, went into the other. I think we have a bullet in here. If not, it's a chip of wood, one of the two. Oh, we don't have a bullet in there, do we? No. So, did we get this one? It's like all we found was this so far. One little group of lead. I mean, straight line penetration. There, I just guess it just bounced off of this jug. I mean, maybe it's out front somewhere if it bounced off. Here we go, 338 Win Mag, Hornady Superformance, out of the M77. This one's weighs more and is going a lot slower, so we're hoping it fairly stays together. The last time I tested this on the channel, long time ago, I've done the same load in another video. The core and the cup separated, but it stayed a lot better together. Didn't just shatter like the 300 Win Mag did. We're at 50 yards. Here we go. Put my safety glasses on here. That scope was really clear, geez. Now my glasses are fogging it up. Boy, that 225 grain sent stuff flying. Let's see if we actually captured anything. All right, here we go. We've got the 338 Win Mag, Hornady 225 grain Superformance. We've sighted it in, taken shot number 2. This is actually shot number 2. Shot number 1, I made a bad shot. I was just aiming in the wrong spot because I didn't sight in with this ammo. Now we're sighted in with this ammo, and we're going to go for it here. Here we go. No butt crack showing?
No.
Gotta edit that out. That's a good sign. All right, let's see what we did. Okay, we actually had a hole in the side jug that's new. So maybe that's a pedal or something. I don't see a bullet. Oh, no, I see something in there. Maybe before I wash all the rest of the lead fragments away here. We got a jacket. So a jacket and a lead fragment, that's all we got. Again, Hornady SST just blows apart. I don't care what anybody else says. Maybe I should call this video Why Hornady SST Sucks. Now, that being said, it was good enough penetration that it would probably kill something. But would you find it? Would it be, enough blood loss right away? Who knows? You really want something that'll get an exit hole after expanding so that you drop the blood pressure immediately and they hardly walk very far at all if they go anywhere at all. So if you're taking, of course, if you're taking neck shots, it's a good round. I see more lead fragments. That's about it. And these are messed up from take number 1. The side jugs here, they should have a lot of water in them though. And oh, hold on. There's something in there. Hey, look at that. So that might have been from take number 1. That's the 338 right there. And look at all the lead fragments that came with it. If this is the best I'm going to get, I don't really want it as a hunting bullet. I don't want it to fragment. That's just me. You guys can, tell me what you've shot with it and how it performed perfectly in the comments. But I would stay away from SSTs. But 300 Win Mag versus 338 Win Mag. If you're shooting an SST, you go with 338 Win Mag. It's going to be more left intact because of the slower, bigger bullet. Well, those were interesting results. Once again, the Hornady SST, it just does not stay together. The core explodes, rips apart, comes out. You're lucky to find just the jacket. Again, might be okay for smaller deer, like in Georgia or Florida or something like that. But I personally wouldn't use it even in 338 Win Mag or 300 Win Mag against anything heavier than coyotes or wolves. Just not my cup of tea. And even then, if you're hunting for the fur, you're going to ruin some fur with an explosive bullet. So all that being said, I would like to do this test over again with Barnes TTSX, which I just realized I actually have Barnes TTSX for both of these calibers, and probably should have tried that first. But anyway, we just got some of the Barnes TTSX in an Alaska 180 grain, so hopefully that'll shoot really well. So all that being said, if you want to see a second test with this, the Barnes TTSX, this video's got to get 20,000 views in the next 3 months for me to go try it again. So share the video so that you can do that, and we'll try to do the video over again with Barnes TTSX, a much better hunting bullet. God bless, take care, we will see you at the range.